Good morning, my people. So today I took my time to write some five major things you should not do if you really want to grow as a tailor. So the number five, it is very very important. These are the things bigger brands are doing that took them to where they are today. So listen to the end. Number one is that don't start a job without collecting deposits. Never try it. Never start a job without collecting deposits. I'm a living witness because I've experienced a lot of things so far. Because I see customers that will bring a cloth to you that okay, I want to sew this thing, I want to sew this style, and they will just drop it and go as if your own shop is a dumping area for them to just dump clothes and go. I have a lot of clothes here that I've made. I use my own money to finish everything. I'm now the one pursuing them up and down to come and collect their clothes, which is not supposed to be done, which is not supposed to be so. Normal me, I will not do the job. I will just put it down. Then whenever they are ready, once I ask for deposit and then you don't remit anything, I will just assume you are not ready. But based on familiarity, based on relationships, that's why I did it. But now I'm partially regretting, and I'm still not regretting because their clothes is still here. And then you can't keep a clothes with a tailor for more than 6 months, and then you now come back to me and started asking me questions. That's story for another day. Number two, stop underpricing yourself. You as a tailor, you know what you can do. Stop underpricing yourself. Underpricing have killed a lot of dreams, a lot of talent in this business. A lot. Because you are scared. You are scared to tell people your price. You think once you underprice yourself, they will patronize you, which is not true. A friend of mine lost a big fish, big client, because of underpricing, because of he underpriced himself. So the customer feel he can't really deliver what he promised. Because all these big fish, they know how much they are spending out there just for one kaftan. So maybe somebody referred you, now went there and then you started telling them prices like they will just feel like this is not the person I'm looking for. So stop underpricing yourself. I'm not saying you should go too high, but at least set standard. Set standard so that at least you still have something in your pocket to use. That's that. And then number three is that don't sew for everybody, and then don't sew everything. You can't do everything. That's why we have area of specialization in tailoring, in fashion. We have area of specialization. I have some people that they can never sew kaftan. What they do is they sew shirts, they sew English, suits, trousers. And I have some people that they can never ever sew shirt for you. What they do is they sew native. Even I have a friend that he can't sew anything other than trouser. And they do it well, and they are making a life from it. And then know this, everybody is not your customer. Everybody is not your customer. Because I see people, you want to impress people that are, okay, I can do this, I can do that. In the long run, you will do mistake. The work won't come out well because it's not your area of specialization. Do you feel me? Okay, let's move on. And then number four is that stop rushing jobs to prove you are fast, which will fast help. Once you set a timeline for your customer, just stick with it. You don't need to now be rushing work because of you want to prove to your customer that you are fast. I'm not talking about maybe express job, but I'm talking about normal, I'm talking about normal clothes. It's not that okay, somebody wants to use the clothes maybe next tomorrow and then you give it today, then you started working on it. I'm talking about normal people. They will want to fast so that they can prove to the customer that they are fast. In the long run, time tó yẹ kó wá farabalẹ̀ lò láti ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn òun wá padà lò, because you start making mistakes that you can avoid from onset. You start making mistake, so stop doing that. So the last on this list is that don't neglect presentation. It is very, very important, because all these bigger brands they sell presentation before products. Gurus in this game, they will understand what I mean by that. They sell presentation before products. Do you understand? So work on your presentation. Some people want to leave a nylon bread bash of friend. No, it's not supposed to be so. Some people will be using black nylon to deliver clothes to your customer. No, now. Let customer feel value for their, like, let them feel that, okay, the 50,000 naira I spent with you is well, you should understand what I'm saying. Customers should be able to feel the value for the product. Value, presentation. Even if you don't have money to buy all these bigger bags, all these, all these, to do all these branded bag and all that, you can go for all these packing nylon now. It's not expensive now. If you can't buy in bulk, you can buy in pieces. They sell in pieces. You can still buy in pieces. At least if you use that, at least you still present it more than just pack it like that and then give it to customer. And then ironing. It is in this era I see that tailors don't like ironing. How? Me, first thing, one of the things I love most is ironing. That I can do it for free. Ironing, I love it so much, because it will make me, like, it will detail all my work now. I will iron everything, because what you tailor, what you will iron is not what your customer will iron. So you understand? There are some places, especially if you are into all this English dress and all that, there are some places that if you don't iron it while you are sewing, you won't be able to iron it again. People that are in this business, they will understand what I'm saying. There are some places that in tailoring, as you are sewing, you must be ironing it, because if you don't iron it immediately, you won't be able to iron it well again after you are done sewing. So these 5 things, please, let us put it in mind and then start working on it. Peace.